How's it going, guys? Alex here, welcome back to another SSR Analysis video, and today we are taking a look at Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I almost said Super Saiyan Blue there, I'm just so used to saying Super Saiyan Blue that I just get confused, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the Goku. His leader skill gives 3 ki and a 120% stat boost to Super STR type, as well as 1 ki and a 50% stat boost to Extreme type. So he is in a way a dual lead. He obviously doesn't give as much ki and as big of a stat boost to Extreme types, but it still works, especially if you want to implement a unit like Omega Shenron in there, and of course we will get to that momentarily. He causes immense damage, and he raises his own defense by 30% for 6 turns, so unlike Vegeta, he doesn't get a defensive boost, and of course we will get to Vegeta in a moment, but he gets an unconditional 150% attack boost. He has a medium chance to nullify, and it's basically dodge and counter super attacks with ultra tremendous power. Okay, yesterday it said that he can counter normal attacks as well, but they did change it thankfully. So he has about a 20 to 25% chance to dodge the attack and then counter super attacks with a super attack himself, which is insane, but obviously the chances of that happening are extremely small. There may be a few situations where it can happen, but if you have a unit like Omega Shenron there, you'll prioritise Omega Shenron taking those hits because he can tank a lot better than Goku. Whereas with Vegeta, which again we will get to in a moment, he is a much better tank than Goku. But if we have a look at his links, he has Super Saiyan, Saiyan Raw, which was before a link for the Great Apes actually. Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, GT, and Fierce Battle. So all the links you would expect him to have. No Over in a Flash. Initially, I don't know why, but people thought he had Over in a Flash, but he doesn't, and it just wouldn't make any sense. So Prepared for Battle and Shocking Speed, obviously very common on a villain team, on an STR team, especially now. Prepared for Battle wasn't as common, but I am glad that they are bringing it up a bit more because there are very good Prepared for Battle units with the within the STR type, and he obviously has some of the best stats in the game, which is insane. He has a 12 ki multiplier of 150%, so he is going to be hitting extremely hard. And if you saw the super attack gameplay, it's self-explanatory, especially with that leader skill. And I will be playing the super attacks whenever, probably now. And then, of course, let's have a look at Vegeta. He is basically Goku's counterpart in almost every way. He gives 3 ki and a 120% stat boost to Super AGL types, and of course 1 ki and a 50% stat boost to Extreme AGL types. He causes immense damage and greatly lowers defense. So unlike Goku, he doesn't get a defensive boost, and the reason why is because he gets a 120% attack and defensive boost, which is insane. And like Goku, he has a medium chance to nullify and counter super attacks with ultra tremendous power. Okay, it's a bit of a mouthful. Super Saiyan, Saiyan Raw, Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Saiyan Pride, GT, and Fierce Battle. So they have the exact same links, except Goku has Kamehameha and Vegeta has Saiyan Pride, which makes sense. So as you can clearly tell, Vegeta obviously gets an attack and defensive boost. Goku doesn't get that, but he can get that with this stat raise, if you know what I mean. If I'm not mistaken, I read a post on the Dokkan subreddit. Again, shout out to them. They provide a bit of information to some of these SSR Analysis videos. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the super attack calculations, and I attempted to do them myself, but I'm just a massive scrub. So maybe in the future, I will be able to get someone from that subreddit to do them for me, and I will feature them on the channel or something like that. Or maybe I'll just learn myself. So, but basically, even if Goku manages to get himself a defensive boost, he still won't be good as at defending as Vegeta, because he would be close, but he wouldn't be at Vegeta's level of tanking, if that makes any sense. And the reason being is because Vegeta obviously does have a much higher defensive stat, and Goku's isn't as high as Vegeta's, which is a big difference, trust me. But if you now go ahead, I'm saying but a lot, but if we now go ahead and move on to the best teams that you can make for this type, it's insane. Like, it's ridiculously good. And now we can actually implement more prepare for battle units like Gohan etc. And so, we are going to be using a double Goku lead, Omega Shenron of course, and because he only gives a 50% stat boost to villain types, you realistically only want to be running at least one villain on both teams. Keep in mind, Gogeta, of course, not going to leave him out. This new Trunks, okay, I'll get to him in a moment. He is so damn good, and I will be doing a separate video on him. Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT, me and Donnie just love those support units. And Beerus. Beerus is probably the most interchangeable unit here. For example, you can get rid of Beerus because obviously he does have that RNG passive. But he does get a 200% attack boost, which is absolutely insane. So he is going to hit immensely hard, even though he doesn't have the immense damage modifier. But he's going to be hitting ridiculously hard. You can put Gohan in there for the more consistent damage because he gets a 70% attack boost, and he obviously does have an immense damage modifier. Or alternatively, you can put Cell in there, even though that's not going to work as well in this team because not too many units have shocking speed apart from Omega and Goku. I mean, you could take someone out like Trunks and put who was it again? I am lost. And put Cell in there, but realistically, that's not the best team, which is unfortunate because Cell is an extremely underrated unit. So the units that you can basically play around with are these two. Plus, if we go back here, we can go ahead and grab another GT unit, which should be Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, surprisingly so to some of you. But he is actually a decent unit. He has the GT link, so he will be linking with the majority of the units here. He gets a 70% attack and defensive boost, and when you apply, pardon me, I burped there, and when you apply that to the boost that he gets from Goku's leader skill, he is going to be a solid unit, and he can tank as well. And obviously, Omega's passive is going to be active whenever he is on the field. This team is insanely good, okay? So, play with these units here, depending on either one, it depends on what you want to go for, to be honest. Do you want to go for the more consistent damage? Do you want to go for the bigger damage output, but not have him super attack at his max potential every time? It's just one of those things that you can play around. But this Trunks is extremely good. Reason being, he gets a 100% attack boost. He has supreme damage. He doesn't have prepared for battle, but he does have the GT link. So of course he is going to be linking with the majority of these units, and the team just works really well. And if I had all the units in the game, I would most likely be running. Who do we have before? I'll most likely be running this team. And how could I forget my favourite unit in the game? Okay, one of my favourite units, STR Super Saiyan Goku. Like he links with everyone here, apart from this Trunks because he's a scrub and doesn't have what do you call it? He doesn't have. Wait, he does have something. What the hell? Have I been misinformed? Because he doesn't have shocking speed, he doesn't have prepared for battle, unless he does magically have prepared for battle now. So he does have prepared for battle. I've been trolled. When I checked yesterday, he didn't have prepared for battle. So turns out he does have prepared for battle. So he's even better. So yeah, I've been absolutely trolled. Anyway, let's now move on to the AGL team. I didn't even realise because obviously, like at the time that I checked, the guy must have been updating the website and he probably didn't implement that link yet, which is unfortunate, and I just made myself look like a massive idiot. So if you want to go ahead and troll me in the comment section down below, go ahead, I deserve it for being a massive idiot and not realising. But this is a very good team. I'm honestly on the fence about which team is better because both of these teams are so damn good. You have Rose, who again only gets a 100% stat boost, but that's the same that he gets on a villain team, and he still hits extremely hard. Super Vegeta, of course. This Goku is extremely underrated. He is very good. He has prepared for battle, and he also has the GT link, of course. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and you have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, but unfortunately, because the Dokkan events are going to be getting extremely long now, because each enemy is going to have like 10 bars of health, the better option maybe Super Saiyan Blue Goku, just because obviously 100% stat boost, pardon me, 100% attack boost. He benefits more from the dupe system. He can link with SS Blue Vegeta. It's just an incredible team overall. Extremely consistent. You have three of the best units in the game right there on that team. You have Rose, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and you have Super Vegito. What else could you ask for? And this is probably the best team, along with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And honestly, if you don't have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, or if you want to take out one of these units, you know what, let's go ahead and take out this Goku. You could even put Ultimate Gohan in there, if you really wanted to. I would put the Goku in there instead. He isn't going to be hitting as hard, but he does link much better. But this Gohan is still a pretty good option. And this is an example of a beast AGL team. And I honestly don't know what to say. Actually, I do know what to say. I hope I pull him or Goku. Either one I'll be happy with. My AGL team is better, but I think I've pretty much covered everything. And I know you guys are probably waiting for the final verdict. Who is better between Goku and Vegeta? And some of you are probably thinking Goku because Vegeta always gets shafted. But honestly, it's extremely even. And the best one is both of them. Yes, in my opinion, they are equals. And here's why. Okay, Goku is going to be hitting harder. Okay, but Goku... Oh, okay, I don't know why it went off that. So Goku is going to be hitting harder, okay? But Vegeta is still going to be hitting extremely hard, and he can tank. Goku does have the slightly better linking partners in the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. But again, you may not have those units, so it's extremely even. At face value, they are extremely even. Do you want the harder hitter, or do you want someone that can attack really hard and still tank? Or do you want a unit that can hit like super hard and still get a defensive boost over time? It's just one of those things. It's your personal preference, is what I'm trying to say, because I'm pretty much lost for words now. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will be doing an SSR analysis video on the other units in the coming days. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have great luck tomorrow. I will see you all in the next one.